Hello, hello, one and all. What's going down? How are you all doing? Who's been who's been doing their meditation yesterday or today? Like really, who's actually doing it? Fucking anyone? Cause I'm doing mine. I did the heart chakra yesterday. That was actually pretty hardcore. A nice heart chakra. I'm wearing the nice green shirt today to as a memory, as an homage to my heart chakra meditation of yesterday. So that's how you know it's real. It really happened. It went down 1 hour. Holy shit. We're pushing on into almost a year. Definitely 10 months. Definitely 10 months of an hour of meditation. Pretty much every single day. I think there was maybe like a handful of days at most that I didn't do it. And I'm sure I could explain with a hilarious excuse. You have to have a hilarious excuse. Or it has to actually have been like for the best. Like I actually think a few of those days were for the best. Like it was a case of what I would say PC versus P, as Stephen Covey would say in the 7 Laws of Highly Effective People. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right? So it's like production, P, versus production capacity, PC. So sometimes you have to actually sacrifice production. You have to actually maybe sacrifice your meditation time for the overall production capacity. Sometimes you have to give the machinery a little break in order to keep its production capacity. Because if you just wear it to the fucking bone too much and just hammer production out of it, you could actually end up hurting the production capacity and breaking the whole machine down and losing production overall. So that's a high end sort of concept. That's sort of a nuanced concept that can be used, but it isn't an excuse really, right? Like it's not an excuse. It's not just you being like, I don't want to work out today because I think it's better if I don't. It's like if that's really the truth, okay. But you have to ask yourself. You have to really ask yourself. And one of the only ways to really know is by just going harder than you think you should a lot of times. Like I know I've done that many times. Like I've worked out way too hard for way too long. And then I finally over time was like, okay, it's actually probably best if I work out less hard in some ways and give myself some balance, and it will help me in my overall goals. So that's been something I've learned. But but just for anyone who's just getting started, like don't worry about that for like at least the first 3 months. At least this first triple three meditation, 3 minutes for 3 times a week for 3 months. Don't fucking worry about anything but getting your shit done. In your position now, if you've just getting started, there's nothing in your fucking existence that's more important than doing your 3 minutes of meditation 3 times a week for 3 months. Nothing. Nothing. If the baby's crying, as long as it's not dying, it's fine. Right? There's nothing. Nothing. If the phone's ringing, don't worry about it. You just do your meditation. There's nothing that's more important. You have to understand that. You have to realize this is you doing the right thing. This is you finally investing in yourself. So let's fucking do it. Why are you not doing it? Right? Like, invite the haters. Like, invite them on. Like, just, okay. Like, expect people to say stupid shit. Just expect them to say fucking ridiculous shit about you. What do you think people had to say about Hugh Hefner? You're a fucking idiot. You can't make a magazine with fucking naked girls. You're a dickhead. What are you doing wearing pajamas? There he was, like 90 years old with like multiple hot 21-year-old girlfriends. And he's just like, oh, really? Am I? Okay, cool. He doesn't give a fuck about the haters. He's just living his life, enjoying himself. It's the same with all these fucking people. Albert Einstein, you can't say that about gravity. That's mean to the other fucking scientists. He was just like, oh, really? And he just created a new fucking scientific principle. And then everyone else was just like, oh, yeah, we liked them all along. It's pathetic. Like the people will, I guarantee you, if you start doing meditation regularly and like other people find out, they'll have something to say about it. And it will be rare that someone will be like, "Oh wow, that's amazing. Can you teach me?" It'll be more like, "That's weird. Nah. Who do you think you are? Meditation expert?" Nah. That's how people act. You have to really come to terms with the brutal, the fucking criminal, fucking incompetence of the masses of the zombie fucking race. It's fucking savage. It's just crabs in a bucket. They're just fucking leeches, just leeching any amount of little tiny itty bitty little sort of situational confidence, little tiny fucking vibes they can get. They just leech them. Just accept it, and then it becomes hilarious, right? The more you can accept it and let go of your judgment about it, it becomes hilarious. Like when you see it, it actually makes you laugh. Like I'll sometimes just be like, I'll be like walking down the street and I'll just start laughing. Like I'll just start laughing about how fucking hilarious things are. For even if someone like say randomly is like very like over mean to me or like over rude, where say if I just offer like pure value, I'm like, oh hey, it's a nice day, and they're like, ew, I'll just start fucking laughing. Like I love it. Like I love the absurdity of reality. Like I love the absurdity of people's behavior. I don't even take it slightly personal. Like I don't even consider an option that it even could have to do with me. It doesn't even come into my mind. I'm just like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. Like this person had that reaction from like a very high value, positive, open, even if it was shit on my part, even if I have to look at it and be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I was coming from a place of weakness there. I still love it all. I'm still like, hey, that's still funny that I came from a place of weakness. And it's even funnier that they then tried to beat me down. Like it's so funny. Like it's all just hilarious. It's all just a play. As Shakespeare says, all the world is a stage and we're all just actors. Mind you, we have some input on how the fuck we behave and we should start to behave better. But it's all just for a joke, man. It's for a fucking laugh. Let's just have a laugh, right? And if you're sitting there now and you're just like, but I can't, Luke. Oh, my life sucks. Ugh, I feel bad. Then you embrace that, right? Then you embrace how shitty you feel. And you're like, wow, I do feel shitty. Holy crap. Look at that. That's fucked up. That's interesting. And it's like, just embrace it. And then maybe you can wake up tomorrow and feel a little less like that. Maybe, or maybe the same. But maybe in a year you could feel a little less crappy. Maybe in 2 years. Maybe in 4 or 5 years you could actually feel a bit better. Maybe in 10 years you could feel a lot better. Okay, well let's think about that. Where could you be in 10 years? You could maybe be in a lot better position. Could you lose a pound a year? In 10 years you could lose 10 pounds. But people would rather say, no, I can't lose weight. I can't lose weight. It's too hard. It's too hard. But could you lose a pound a year? In 10 years, could you lose 10 pounds? In 20 years, maybe you could lose 20 pounds. You'd be 20 pounds less. So maybe you weigh 200 pounds. Wouldn't you like to be 180 pounds? Even if that took 20 years, wouldn't that still be good? In 40 years, you could lose 40 pounds. This is all fucked up, and preferably you could do better than that, but maybe it's the best you can do for now. Let's go with that. It's better than nothing, right? People will rather take nothing than something. Right? They really will. People would rather have nothing than something small. Right? Well, I don't like that girl. She's not hot enough for me. But it's someone who thinks you're cool. Why not spend time with her and see maybe you guys have something in common? Maybe it can be a positive experience. No, I don't want to. I deserve the best. But do you though? Do you? You inherently are light and universal energy, yes. But what state are you in currently? Maybe you're at the very beginning, right? Do I deserve a fucking title shot against fucking GSP? Do I deserve to play on the same basketball court as fucking LeBron James? No. because I haven't earned that. I haven't practiced up to that. Do you deserve to go out with fucking supermodels right now? I mean, inherently within you, yes, you are pure light and you deserve all things. And you, yes, from that point of view, it's true. But from a practical standpoint, you aren't really in that position yet. In the same way, maybe someone who's just beginning their career in basketball really isn't ready to play on a team with fucking LeBron James. At some point, maybe, yes, they have the right to try, and it could take place, and I hope they do, but off the fucking rip? Really? Just jumping on the court with fucking LeBron James? You might get hurt. You might get fucking destroyed, and the universe needs you to develop yourself first. But understand you can get there, right? So why not just hear the truth? Why not just hear the brutal reality of things and embrace that rather than living in a fucking fantasy world? Fantasy worlds need to be left for World of Warcraft and fucking Lord of the Rings movies. You can fucking watch Lord of the Rings once in a while for a laugh and for fun and to see elves with fucking spears and magic. You can do it for fun, but you have to understand that's a fucking fantasy film. Your actual life that you live on a day-to-day basis needs to be more like a fucking Civil War movie. Like, you need to be ready to be like, okay, what is the truth of the situation here? What is the highest value action that I can take? What are the best thoughts I can have? What are the best feelings I can have? And you fucking do that. You don't take any fucking other option. You do it. You do it or you fucking die. You need to get to the point where you understand it's the truth. Like this game, it's a laugh. Your life is a laugh. But it's also life or death because you are going to die. And for now, you're living. So for now, it's life. Soon it'll be death. And then you'll carry on, and who knows what happens. It could be patterns of that for eternity. We don't know. But you can't just sit around and be like fucking watching television and eating shit food and behaving like an idiot and thinking like a fuckhead. And you can't just do that and think randomly it's going to come together. You need to really understand it's only going to happen if you make it happen. And that can take time, and it can be hard, and it can be frustrating and confusing and ambiguous. I don't know what the fuck that word is. It can be like ambiguity. Yeah, that's the word. All right. For coming from someone who has shitloads of fucking university stuff, that shows you what the fuck I know. Yeah, so there's so much uncertainty, and you have to almost force your frame of reality onto shit. It's like you're settling the Wild West, and it's a fucking wild tundra out there. And you're just being like, oh, really? Okay, well, this is my farmstead right here. Here it is. There, see that fence over there? That's my shit. See that river? That's the edge of my property. This is what's happening now. And other people who don't understand that and are like, well, that's not your property, be like, it actually is my property. Fucking walk on and let's find out. Like, not in a confrontational way, not in a way that you want to like promote violence or something, but just in a way that you're like, no, this is how I see it. I'm not interested in someone trampling down my frame of reality. Like, I'm open to like collaboration, I'm open to learning better ways, but this is how I'm seeing things. This is how it works. This is my reality. This is the way I want to live my life. I'm on this path, and then I'll be dead. I'm not interested in your games that try to like force feed another frame of reality on me. That doesn't interest me. I'm not. Bye. Why would I listen to you? It's not to my benefit. So you have to, and maybe this is jarring to someone who's like never heard this before, or never understood this before, but that's how it works, right? This is how it goes. Cool? Right? Just buy in right away. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would tell myself, say 20 years ago. If I met myself 20 years ago, I would be like, oh, hey, Luke, at 20 years ago, this is how things work. Just buy in right away. How's that sound? And if I trusted myself, which hopefully I'm congruent and my 20-year ago self would trust me, I would just be like, oh, you actually have done 20 years and know how this thing works and you're willing to share that with me? Okay, deal. And I'll just skip a lot of bullshit. Okay, cool, let's do that. Just buy in and then you can skip a lot of bullshit. because you don't have enough time in your life to just take too many wrong roads in a way. Like you don't have enough time to get married 5 or 6 times and start 3 or 4 fucking families. Like it's gonna take too much out of you, right? It's like you don't have enough time to make fucking 4 or 5 mistakes and go to jail for 4 or 5 fucking sentences. It's gonna take up. I mean, you should still try. Like even at that point, you should still try. But why not try find a way that you don't have to bother with that, right? Why not find a way where you can just avoid like massive wrong directions and just start taking the right direction as soon as you can, right? So like at age 12, 13, 14, 18, 20, whatever age you are, and you start to catch on to this stuff, just keep going with it and don't look back. Understand there is nothing back there. There is nothing that, say, like the mainstream society is going to be able to give you that's valuable. They'll sew your arm back on if it falls off, or like they'll you know what I mean? Like they'll tell you if there's a fucking storm out, or they'll keep the fucking electricity system going, which is all nice, and we should be grateful and thankful for that. But fundamentally, on how to engage with your own life, they're not going to be able to tell you. You have to do that for yourself. You have to find people that you resonate with and just buy in, right? Buy in, take their lessons, reimburse them, or just be a good student if that works for you. And then they do the same, and then the whole world gets better because there's so much resistance, there's so much bullshit naturally that there's no shortage of, like, there's no lack, right? It's like there could be like 1,000 other people that heard this message and started improving themselves right away, and I would never feel like, oh no, those guys or those girls are all improving faster than me, right? I'd never feel like that. I'd always feel like, wow, I really hope they keep going. Like, I hope they keep learning because I understand the bar so low, right? And there's so many pitfalls. If 1,000 people do that, what portion of them will succumb to fucking pill addiction? Probably 150, 200. How many will become drunk? Another 100. How many will become overweight? Another 100. How many will get wrapped up in bullshit, fucking stupid relationships? 200. How many will get stung by a bee? 10. How many will get bitten by a snake? 20. How many will fucking freeze to death? 5. It's like you got to think about the amount of people that will just fail. It's so massive. How many people will just drop dead, get struck by lightning, get a fucking disease, just lose their fucking mind? Who knows? Fucking kill themselves, like walk into a fucking ocean and get bitten by a shark. Like there could only be 100 people left out of those 1,000. And so we need to work together, right? And there's so many people who are fighting, who are just derping around, derp in a zombie state, that we need as many people as we possibly can have that are enhancing themselves to move the whole fucking species ahead, right? To move the whole planet ahead. A rising tide fucking raises all ships, you know? So let's get it all raised the fuck up. And that's the purpose, you know? That's the purpose of what we're trying to do here. It's the same. We're the descendants of the people who survived the Ice Age. We survived fucking wars and famine and bullshit and stupidity, and here we are. So we have to keep trying to improve and trying to survive. We have an opportunity now with the internet and fucking books and like great fucking teachers and learners and technology and shit that we can actually share knowledge, and you have access to good nutrition and fucking medicines and like all kind of stuff and like mentors and fucking, like conferences and books and shit. So we got to try to ingest all this stuff and get better so we can all do it and we can all improve. And and people who aren't doing it, it's like either just hope that they do someday or just recognize in this life they don't have the capacity. Maybe in the next life, right? Maybe not, who knows? But it's not that important, really. It's important that you figure it out. And if that can inspire other people, that's great. But we don't have time to like go around to each and every single fucking person and be like, oh, hey, here's how it works. If they can't catch on, they're not ready for it. They don't know how. They don't want to, in a way. You got to want to, right? It's like drug addicts. You got to want to quit being a fucking junkie, right? Or you need to go and take Ibogaine and let the God sort you out, which is basically what you have to do, really. So that's how it works. This is the game we're playing. This is planet Earth. This is life in the 21st century. And I know it sucks that Luke with the fucking man bun and the beard has to tell you. I know it fucking sucks. Like it's insane. Like it's terrifying. I'm sure it is. Like it's terrifying that it has to be me to tell you. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. But that's really how it works. Like that's how the universe seems to work. You can even see that in like the psychedelic dimensions when you some of the like lessons and some of the teachers and characters, they're always crazy characters. Like they're always the most random characters with their own personalities. So you can come to grips with that if in that kind of experience. You can be like, oh, it's all crazy out there. Like there's these random characters that have knowledge, and like the Zen teachers, like none of them are perfect. They're always got crazy characters. They got a couple girlfriends and they're smoking cigs. It's like they're nuts, but they still have lessons to teach and truth to tell. So I guess that's the same with me. And you're always going to find that with any of the real teachers, like Rogan with his big head. Tyler is a short, balding ginger. I have a fucking man bun and beard, and I look like a fucking white Denzel Washington. Like everyone's fucked, and I swear, and I'm on Instagram Live with fucking 2 people watching. Like, it's all hilarious, but it doesn't matter, right? It's going to be hilarious no matter what. Your job is just to buy in and engage and invest in yourself. And if you do that, other cool people that invest in themselves will put up with you, and you'll put up with them. And you can kind of build that tribe and raise the fuck up and engage with other powerful tribes, and your whole shit will go up, and you'll be a fucking baller, and you'll be wearing fucking sheepskins and gold fucking goblets drinking wine like you're a damn Viking or something, right? You're like going to be like the king of your tribe, and that's what you want. And you'll be able to 10 wives, or you'll be the queen, or whatever it is you want. You can have that, but it's not going to happen playing Call of Duty for 10 hours a day. It's not going to happen fucking drinking booze at some random bar with fuck ups. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. You need to stop that right away and be willing to pay the cost, whatever it is. Fuck social pressure is nothing. Good, bring it on. Fuck what people think. Fuck their opinions. Like, fuck that humiliation or whatever you feel. It's fucking nothing. It's good. It's fucking great. I don't give, like, fuck, man. I love it. Like, if someone, humiliation or whatever it is, like, I love it. To me, it's just winning. That's the feeling of winning. Perfect. I love it. Social pressure is completely fucked. You don't need it. It's just an opportunity for you to grow and realize there's always going to be people who are trying to be like, no, 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 you have to do this. And that's just an opportunity for you to be like, oh, yeah, no, I don't have to do that. So keep that up as long as you want, as long as you can. And then they'll give up because they're eating fucking refined sugars and they don't have any energy and they pass out, or they're drunk, or they're pilled, or whatever. People won't be able to keep it up, and you'll just keep improving. And soon they won't even be able to get access to you because they can't see you, right? Because your paradigm's raising so high, they won't be able to see you. And that's how it works. And they'll be reading about you in the fucking gossip magazines because you'll be going out with some fucking pop star or something. You'll be out with Rihanna at the fucking club, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, he's an idiot. That guy's an idiot." No, no, no. And you'll be like, "Oh, am I? Okay, well, I'm at the club fucking balling out with Rihanna, chilling, so whatever you think's cool." Right? So this is how it works. Just telling you straight. Because there only is about a week left of these live streams. These vids. You got about another week on the vids, and then I'm going to probably take a break or something. We'll see. And then there's plenty more people, though. You can bounce over. Yesterday I was watching Preston Smiles. He's cool. I recommend him. Infinite Waters. Julian himself's channel is good. Everything with Tyler Durden's good. Rogan. Eckhart Tolle. Alan Watts. Terrence McKenna. Wayne Dyer. Abraham Hicks. Let's see. That's a lot right there. That should keep you busy for the rest of your goddamn life right there. That'll keep you busy. That'll learn you everything you need to know right there. There's the legends. So get on top of it. Figure it out. As I sit here with a green shirt, green chair, and green paint on the wall. And I did the heart chakra yesterday. Green. My eyes are almost looking green. Luckily they're blue. Okay? So there you go. This is as we do it. This is as the world turns, as the fucking light shines. We do our shit. Why are you going to stop? There'll be plenty of time to you can really let go when you're actually dead, right? You can just completely let go. And it will maybe in some ways will be better than this. In some ways this will be fun, right? In some ways this is fun. In some ways the next life will be fun. They're both fun in their own way. But the other one's going to be even more fun. The next life will be more fun if you engage with this one. Because once you have no resistance at all and you're just like spinning around in the galaxy, you're going to be like, wow, that was kind of cool to have resistance. That was kind of cool to be like it being cold out or it being hot out or me being poor or me being fucking rich or whatever. It was an interesting part to play. So why not play it while you're here, right? Why not go to the gym and do pull-ups? Pull-ups, meditation, squats, eating kale. These are the things you need to be doing. So do them. Fuck. All right? Well, I think that's about it for today. Those are about the extent of my lessons to teach today. Though I still have 4 minutes left. Oh my gosh, I'm out of things to say. But honestly, though, I can't believe I came up with things to say every single day for over a month. I think this has been over a month now. At least it will be a month in the end. I came up with things to say for a half hour straight. This is just off the top of my head, mind you. There's no notes. There's nothing here. It's just me rattling off shit for half an hour straight with no like formal education. This is just me banging the shit off. All right. So how the fuck you like that? And if you think that like any of this really really resonates with you, I just recommend you either watch all the videos because there's shitloads there, or B, just pick out the pieces in the different videos that you liked, pick them out, and then just go down that rabbit hole, right? Like if there was a specific thing that I said that you resonated with, like a specific teacher or a specific idea, just Google it, YouTube it, look into it, and then just learn from them, right? You don't have to learn from me. You can learn from any of the people I mentioned, any of the ideas that I talked about. You can just go down that direction. Maybe you watch a video and you just run to the jungle and drink ayahuasca. Go ahead, right? Maybe you just watch this video and you're like, oh, really? I can just learn from Rogan? And you listen to Joe Rogan podcast. Go ahead. Give a fuck. It's good. It's great. You're in the right direction. At least I know you're in the right, at least I know you're in good hands. You're on the right path. So I'm just kind of directing people this way or that. Definitely not the other direction. Say no to pills, say no to meth, say no to fucking booze, say no to cigarettes, say no to mainstream television, say no to fucking politically correct social justice warriors, say no to fucking gossip, say no to idiots who just who live in a fantasy land, say no to people who enable each other, say no to toxic relationships, say no to all that shit for sure. It's fucking stupid and pointless. But say yes to you. A vote for you is a vote for success. Boom. Okay? So get in there. Do your meditation today. I'm going to do mine. Today I'm going to do throat chakra. That'll be cool. Yeah, throat chakra. I think that's blue, right? Right here. And it's like third eye is like indigo, and then violet is the crown. So that'll be interesting. Throat chakra. I've had a few interesting throat chakra ones. Blue. Get in there. Like blue. It's my favorite color. So, I'll be blasting off a meditation. It'll be good. I'll be burning up the oxygen. I'll be breathing in the mana, the prana, the fucking ormus, the ecstasy. What's up, Kara.Jones25? So yeah, so that's my plan. I'm going to do the 1 hour meditation. I recommend everybody out there, if you can, do 3 minutes to start. Do 3 minutes of meditation today. Okay? Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. You actually want to do the 3 minutes of today. You do it today. Got me? Cool. All right. That's all for now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Peace out. See y'all next time. Peace.